Well, grab a seat, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
The Flip.
It is time for D and Davis to flip our special election coverage. It is Super Tuesday. Yeah, I said it, even though we're dropping this on Wednesday. Today's Super Tuesday. We're covering the election, giving you the blow-by-blow of the top of the ticket and the bottom of the ticket. My name is...
Dog catcher. Tyrone Jenkins.
Come on down, Tyrone. We got this brand new net for your ass. Look at this pooper scooper. Never has a finer pooper scooper been given to her. Necra.
Oh, God.
All right. My name is Kenneth Davis, and of course, you already heard his voice. My main man to the side, his name is
D, and what's going on, everybody? Happy Election Day.
It's not happy, D.
Oh, that's true. I guess not. It's very stressful.
When is he gonna die?
Damn, why you killing on Tom Brokaw?
He got the old dying teeth. When you get that brown right there, and the spots like he had shingles. Yeah,
Tom Brokaw's gonna be around forever.
Tom Brokaw be wrong sometimes. We're watching this stuff like the last couple years. He be like some. Then Rachel,
you hating on Tom Brokaw?
Rachel be like, hell no, hell to the no. You looking at him like, I strangle your ass.
Oh, and on that note, follow us on Twitter at D and Davis Show. Once again, it's at D and Davis Show. Definitely use the hashtag D and Davis Flip. Once again, it's D and Davis Flip. I'm at Demonze1, DEMONZE1. Kendall Davis is at That's Davis. The executives. First up, Kyle Means, editorial director of WeAreRicaRadio.com. He's at work_right. That's WRK_WRT. And Tony Gill, a.k.a. Caviar. He's on Twitter at TonyGill670. And sitting in with us is, this is what, 2 days in a row. Not 2 days in a row.
3 shows.
3 shows in a row. Jason Kastner.
From around the world back to us. And scared of the South Side.
Follow Jason on Twitter.
Jason
Kastner. follow Jason on Twitter.
Jason came in here like, oh shit, I can never move to the South Side.
Mount Greenwood gonna put a stain on me.
Man, those blacks gonna be looking me in my eyes. Jason, relax, brother. We
got you. We got you, Jason.
Like I said, it's about the white people on the South Side ruining things, not the other way around.
Most people from our area don't really mess with Mount
Greenwood.
That's
right
so
there.
Far away.
Yeah,
that's considered like
115th. If it ain't no Halsted, we ain't messing with it.
Listen, please. Listen, I don't even want to go to Roseland. So mind you, I'm not.
Damn, man, you ain't on Roseland? What's wrong with Roseland?
You know what? And I've lived in Roseland.
You shouldn't have to. If you don't have to be there, you shouldn't be going.
No, Roseland looked like Robbins blew up and got more grown.
Bro, not all of
Roseland.
Not all of Roseland.
In most black areas, there's very nice spots.
Majority of Roseland is pretty cool.
But listen, compared to when we was kids, think about how Michigan on Roseland and Roseland is destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we were shorties, the
119th you talking about?
At least the theater was still up. It may have been closed. But you remember, you used to see those old theaters, those movie palaces that used to be all over the South Side.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, Mom, my old girl lives in Pullman. But I remember one of my close friends living in Roseland, and we was in high school, and I'm like, man, you got me over here with Yummy Santa for running around.
Oh, my goodness.
Man,
what was you at, 100 what?
19.
119th? Oh, I can see that. Right by the train tracks, right? I can see that part of Roseland.
Being what?
Desolate. Just down and out.
Down and out.
Just drinking all damn day. I used to be on 111th most of the time.
Most of the brothers are really cool, though.
Oh, no. Most of the brothers everywhere are pretty cool.
Very few problems with African Americans in my life.
Me too.
That's
maybe because you're one of them. Maybe that's why.
Enough props is the amount of love brothers usually give people. If Jason would just accept them.
Hey. I'm just saying I don't want to be a gentrifier for gentrifying's sake.
Oh no.
No, you good.
You can gentrify some of these areas. They'd be like, he just down for the cause. You're really down for the cause, huh?
Damn, Ken.
Right, you go to Rose, you be on some Columbus shit for sure.
It's funny the amount of you don't want to be a white person in Rose.
Well, the reason why we're talking about all this,
the worst.
Well, the reason why we're talking about all this, although we are going to get to the election, there was a shooting that happened in Mount Greenwood. I forgot the kid name was Joshua Bill, I believe is his name. Got into an altercation, basic traffic altercation. Got out of his car. From all the pictures, you seen the pictures. Looked like he had a gun.
Get this right. A fireman asked him to move the car.
So they said a cop. Please, Kyle. I'm sure you've been up on it. Hopefully, all of us have been up on it. It was in a procession leaving a cemetery, coming from a funeral.
He was in that procession.
Yes, he was in procession, right. A car cut him off, which I believe to have been a off-duty police officer.
So they were not in uniform.
They're not in uniform. So they got into it. They must have pulled in front of a fire station. Firefighter came out and was like, hey, dude, you can't be right here. Obviously, you blocking it. An off-duty cop heard something going on, from the like a restaurant. He came out, and then a sergeant was on his way to work, stopped, saw Mr. Bill with a gun, and they got into everything. Mr. Bill with a gun?
Yeah.
Hey,
that's like Tracy Chapman.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Saw him with a gun, and he was shot and killed. So, they said they believe it was 2 guns that went off. So
and he had a license for it, but his license was for Indiana.
For Indiana.
Not for Illinois.
Now, also, too, I did read this, and I think this is verified. This is for future verified. Certified. He got into an altercation, Mr. Bill, in Indiana. Somebody did a hit and run on him.
Chase
his ass down. As you should, right? Got the guy to pull
Almost
over or whatever like
that.
I'm sure you probably did.
Yeah.
Said that, hey man, you owe me $660. What he came up with the $660 estimate? This guy, maybe he worked at a bottle shop. I don't know what happened. Maybe he worked at a body shop. I have no idea. I believe it says 660. God, so we shouldn't be laughing about it because he's dead.
You're right.
But the guy, I guess he must then have it. He pulled a gun out on him, pistol whipped him.
He was really well. I knew he was about that life because when you
see that he was arrested
in the street.
He was arrested and charged there, but obviously
he pistol whipped him in the street.
He hit him in his forehead.
Was anybody? Wait, he just hit him in the forehead.
He hit him in the car.
Pistol whip him. That's different.
Well, that's true.
Right.
A pistol whipping, it's multiple hits.
Yes,
with the barrel of a gun, more likely. But no, I think he struck him inside the head. But he was arrested for it. So obviously, it seems as if he has a tendency to pull out the strap when it comes to road rage. This unfortunate time, he was in Mount Greenwood, and white folks don't play.
So they got him.
So they shot him.
They pounced.
So, but the thing is, when you see a lot of these stories,
did the privilege single go up in the sky? Everybody start running to the scene. Come on, Jim!
Well, obviously something happened, right?
We got this one over here.
So.
White, the Justice League of white of white privilege.
Fireman, racist fireman.
So obviously, a lot of interest. This story draw a lot of interest across. Obviously, Chicago. I think is making a little bit of national news. So a lot of not a lot, but quite a few Black Lives Matter protests. So people just probably protested, went out there to try to protest in Mount Greenwood. They was met with a lot of resistance. Another protest that was for Blue Lives Matter, and they was hurling racial slurs, I guess, back and forth with each other. But the black people came out and said, like, I never heard any racial slurs like that in my life.
Wait, how they make up new racial slurs?
I don't know. They made up new ones, but I'm just saying
they got shit you never heard before.
White people amongst themselves, they will make up some shit. Like it's like how the Italians will come up with like 50 different ways to say moulin yarn. Like that's amongst themselves because they're not among black people to get any pushback.
Let's see if this is true.
I don't know. I found it to be kind of boring. It's the same shit every time.
So there's no secret white meetings where they're coming up with new stuff that we've never heard about.
I must have gotten left out of those.
Can't give up the privilege.
Yeah.
He's doing dual citizenship.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jason's down for the call. So then another story broke over to a young lady that's going to Marist. Used to be I went to Brother Rice. Used to be our rival school down the street from us. It's now co-ed. She came out, sent a text to someone saying, I fucking hate niggers. And then on the other side of the text said, same. That got viral. That got released some kind of way.
She threw the thumbs up.
Somebody did something, and now everybody over in Marist is upset, and now the school is about to take action. But the reason why I knew that because Melvin. Did Melvin go to Marist?
Yeah, it says on this.
Hey, I think Melvin went to Marist, and he was like, man, what y'all doing out there? You know what I'm saying? It's a good time to stand up and try to see, you know what I'm saying, what y'all really about. So that's how I heard about that story. So all these things, it's kind of crazy how humans work and how events kind of work. All this happened off of somebody getting cut off coming from a cemetery. And like
That's
just
serious.
all this shit happened.
Let me-
This is
The
crazy.
young man's name, what was his name again?
Joshua Bill, I believe?
Joshua Bill. Yeah. Now, my thing was first seeing it was the photos they put out with him right outside the car door with the pistol in his hand, aiming it.
Aiming it, right. That's not doctored. I mean, I think that's a legit picture.
It. And my first thoughts was, what the fuck is this motherfucker
What are you doing?
Right.
I don't care if fuck he was
So
in
we gonna
Indiana.
lead off. We
What are you
lead off
doing?
straight off the cuff with that.
Exactly, right.
What
What are
fuck
you doing?
So I hate to say this.
Go ahead. It's a
Dean
flip.
Davis are officially saying, "Motherfucker, no," to this.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right. So then let me run it back though to emotions. It get real testy in funeral processions with people doing what this off-duty police officer did. Let alone him having a feeling that he could just cut this shit off. I don't know if he's heading towards emergency. I think we've all been in funeral processions when someone's jumped in that motherfucker and it's like, what the fuck? Or on the street, you see some people get active.
Yeah.
Because people have cut off the procession and it's like, dude, just wait.
Also, too, it's just a simple fact of road rage.
True.
I mean, that's some
But that
serious
makes
shit.
it worse.
But obviously going through something.
Yeah.
Right, he going through an emotional situation already, so obviously
Well, his grandma was in the
car.
car with him. He got to show out.
Oh, man.
Grandma was probably in the cell like, I know you ain't let this bitch motherfucker.
She probably click clacking loaded.
Right, she-
Hey, baby, you better.
Baby, I got the clip loaded. Go check this motherfucker.
Come on, you two.
You know what we doing, Gary? Let
Right.
these motherfuckers know.
I think it was from Indianapolis.
Yeah.
it was from Indianapolis.
Believe me, they got family in Gary.
Everybody got
They
family
got
in
family.
Gary.
I don't.
They some wild.
You got family?
No, I had some friends out there living in Gary though. I partied in Gary before. Ain't that bad, man? Ain't that bad? I made it out multiple times.
I drive through it.
Say bye-bye. Hello, bye-bye.
I partied as a kid in Robbins, and I didn't know it was Robbins then.
Now that's what I have not done. Wait a minute, hold on. The old 50. No, the new 50. That's
No,
that
that was
Dalton?
Harvey, wasn't
That's
it?
Harvey?
It was Dalton or Harvey.
Okay, all right.
But Harvey's illegal in the motherfucker. You could die quick. And the cops bury pistols in the ground like it's going out of style in Harvey.
It
Notoriously corrupt.
It gets roughed out there. We
Yeah.
tried to go out there to the strip club. What is that
I've still
now?
never been in that one where you can have sex with them. I never went. I've never had sex.
Excuse me?
You know
What
you
is
went
this
to-
establishment you speak of?
No, you've been to Arnie.
I've been to Arnie's. Oh, I can give you some stories about Arnie's.
At Arnie's, anything can go down.
Oh, I
Arnie's.
see someone get oral pleasure right on the
Which
dance
is
floor.
That's ridiculous.
I was like, well, hello.
I would be like, goodbye.
I walked there like I need to take a shower. I'm a hazmat suit in this
I don't even
motherfucker.
want a drink from this motherfucker.
Wait a
if
minute,
it's
I
that
thought it
nasty.
burned down. Somebody they rebuild it?
I don't know.
Fucking Arnie Rose from the dead.
Come on, man. And you that type of lust palace? You think you can keep that? Didn't
You
even know
walk-
what he
Somebody
did.
gonna, somebody gonna rebuild it. Like they getting head up in here. Let's get this place back up.
Super Tuesday.
Election day breakdown. No, yeah, Arnie's is Arnie's was something else.
I remember
You been
seeing
Arnie's
on the
before?
internet- No, I remember seeing on the internet
you
some
missed
guy
it.
was like, "You brothers gonna let our sisters go out there and they do all this and do all this foul stuff." And I remember thinking like, "Shit, I ain't been yet. Calm down, young blood. Like I
Man,
want to see that."
The
shit.
one thing that sucked about Arnie, I don't know how the hell we got to Arnie, but anyway,
You brought it up.
I did, didn't I? They had the nerve to have a 2-drink minimum every hour.
Shit.
Every hour.
Selling pussy.
Every
That's a privilege.
hour. I'm looking at these motherfuckers like, I just saw a girl walk past me with a gigantic ass. Yes. Thumbs up to you. But, like, she had a birthmark on it.
Oh.
It was not like it wasn't like a raised birthmark. It was just like a skin blemish.
Said a raise.
Well, you know what I'm talking about.
Blood wounds.
No. Well, it was a few
Somebody
of those.
gave her $1.50.
Man, it was this one girl. She was bad as hell. She was from Atlanta, but she had straight grill. Had to be two.
Oh, right, a real like gold grill?
Yeah, she had a gold grill, and she was trying to. The one other girl came over like, yeah, man, she trying to mess around with all the girls up in here. I can't stand her. She was bad though. She was bad, but when she opened her mouth, straight grill. She was from Atlanta.
I know some guys.
No, I don't think so. Oh yeah. I'm sure. The champagne room was basically just a sheet, and you saw the girls walking back
He
and
said
forth.
was a
It
shit.
was I'm sorry, it was a curtain.
Please don't tell me it's a shit.
A curtain, maybe. They was just walking back and forth. The bathroom, my guy went to the bathroom. He was like, man, I think we might have to go in a little bit. I'm like, what's wrong? He said, man, it ain't nothing but rubbers all over the floor in the bathroom. We thought that was another champagne room.
Nasty.
We thought that was another champagne room. That was the
I'm a
bathroom.
foul dude. That's nasty. That's fucking nasty.
Hey, man, that's how they get it in sometimes. You got to get it in sometimes.
From D. Message of the day. The more you know.
Already established this freaky.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute, hold on.
That has to go on a thumbnail for something.
What?
Dr. D special with that dude on the bus with his face with his mouth turned around like that. And also,
We gonna get to the election,
going back
y'all.
to that
We are
late
gonna get to the
argument
election.
from last week. I
What
think
happened?
D maybe got some votes for the bus with, unfortunately, a sexual assault that happened up on the north side with a car or a ride share dude. Did you?
Yeah, you hear about that?
Man, that'll happen. That's some dirty dudes that'll. Wait, I didn't hear about the stuff. But
So
what
a
happened?
young
Like,
lady
got raped almost.
Nah,
a
she was
driver.
sexually assaulted.
Oh, she was sexually
A
assaulted?
young lady
She
said
fucking with them Ubers,
that,
man.
She was up north.
I wouldn't mind a sponsor from y'all, though.
A guy
Uber, pick me
pulled
up.
up on her as a ride share guy was like, get in. Now they're saying that this basically I don't think it even was the person who was supposed to pick her up, but she got in the car. He took her to where she was supposed to go. Got her.
Stop. How do you know? Wait,
You're
what?
supposed to on your phone, right? It's supposed to.
It's on your phone. When you do that, you have your phone. You have the app, and it'll read the driver, the name. That you should have a face picture as well, and it'll tell you the type of car they're in. So
Clearly she was fucked up. I think.
and see that's
And that's why he. So after letting her out the car, he comes back and says basically like, "I got your phone. Something. Get in the car." She gets in the car. He takes off, and then he sexually assaults her. And the police don't really have a good description of the car or him.
that's messed up. Like,
And I was all for ride sharing before that because I'm not trying to get raped. No, and I'm not even trying to. Laugh
no, I
at it,
mean,
but that's just messed up.
it's not. You can't argue that.
Yeah.
It's another thing where, unfortunately for women, like it's another way for creepy guys to sort of attack women and prey on women that are weak in any way. Like I said, if you're inebriated or if you're by yourself, it can be a way that you can get in trouble, and it's sick to hear. But
Well, let's turn this to a lighter note. You want to get about the election discussion now?
Lighter note.
I
I'm
know.
having a panic attack over here.
Why are you panicking?
Look at that ticker.
Come on.
they getting the early redneck states in. Those are the ones that close the polls early.
Come on.
Who is shocked right now that Donald Trump just won South Carolina? So just to give you a breakdown.
Oh my
real
God,
quick.
not South Carolina. But what about?
Oh, wait a minute,
against
hold
North
on.
Carolina.
I like how it's projected.
Oh, it's projected, but she's ahead right now. But it's projected probably coming out. They think she's going to win it. So right now, the race to 270. This is courtesy of NBC News. Donald Trump has 33 electoral votes, and I'm about to say Bill Clinton. Hillary Clinton has 3 so far. She's won Vermont, South Carolina, West Virginia, Kentucky, and Indiana for Donald Trump, and no surprise at all, and Vermont for Hillary Clinton, which is no surprise at all either.
No, I'm not shocked at all.
Jason, take it away.
All right, before we get to this blow by blow here, we haven't been able to avoid these commercials, right? In the lead up, these final days. Everyone's seen that animated one with the moving trucks? How disingenuous is
I haven't
that?
seen that one. I haven't seen that.
Okay, walk them through it.
No, I haven't seen it. You walk me through it.
All right.
I know what you're talking about.
So you got these moving trucks in front of the White House. It's sort of like the fait accompli. Oh, look, Hillary won. And like it's labeled on the boxes like Benghazi and Watergate and all these things. And then Bill Clinton slides.
Watergate's on there?
Whitewater,
I was
sorry.
about to say, that's what I
Sorry.
thought, yeah. Like, damn, she was involved in Watergate?
Hey, if they could figure that out, make that stick, they would. And then at the very end of the commercial, a really bad animation of Bill Clinton slides up alongside, because it's voiced by this like reporter. She was standing in front of the scene. He slides up alongside her, puts his arm around her, and winks at the camera, and it goes into that closed thing.
Oh, that's
and
a
it's
good
totally doing this whole like, pay no attention to the grab him by the. We're gonna get you on the old sexual assault, old implications. What we
see
yeah,
that
the
one.
Slick
That
Willie
sounds
things.
entertaining. That sounds like good
Yeah,
entertainment.
it's so just disingenuous. It's unbelievable.
Well, they all.
And there's another one too where they got like this old lady doing like some fake SNL type depiction of Hillary where she's acting like Hillary and she's busting up computers and stuff like that. They're really trying to be cute and funny with some of these commercials. It's the same group too. I think it's some group called Future 45. I think it's got 45 in the name. Yeah.
But it's a good commercials.
And yeah, they really trying to get funny with these commercials in the last days.
Oh man, that's good. I need to see that. I need to see that. That sounds like good humor right there.
I mean, well, you
That's
probably.
a lot of polls closing in 7
Yeah, it is. It's like about 7 minutes until. How many is that? Maybe about 15 polls going to be closed. Most majority on the East Coast, Eastern time zone. Yeah, Illinois is going to be closed in a little bit. I mean, listen, man. Is it possible that Donald Trump can win the election? Yes, it's very possible. You never know what America's going to do.
Nah, it's not.
But I don't think it's going to happen. I tweeted out what I think is probably going to go down.
Your stolen numbers?
No, I ain't steal these numbers. This is all numbers. Yeah. This is all my numbers. And my election breakdown. You got there right.
I got this shit from somebody else, but I'm predicting this shit.
Nope.
Like, how the fuck this work?
This is all my prediction. This is all me. So these numbers based off of.
How did you predict this from someone else's numbers? Is what I'm trying to
No. These are not somebody's numbers. This is the numbers that you see: 70% white, 12% black, 11% Latino, 4% Asian, 3 other is the racial breakdown of who is going to vote.
That's based off of what CNN says.
Yes.
And then the numbers below.
These are all my numbers. These are my numbers. This is based off everything I've been reading.
Where did you?
I've been
is
watching.
This from an Excel doc? How did you come up with that?
I
write that?
I typed that up in Notepad on my phone.
Let me see this.
I typed that up on Notepad on my iPhone.
Because it seemed like to me,
What?
all you
What did it
did
seem
was
like?
come up with the same numbers that they got, but you just
No, I broke them down based on the percentage of who I think what race
they
is going to
said
vote for the
70%
Clinton.
white.
Yeah, go ahead, keep on.
All right, so this is the thing. So this is
This is good shit.
No,
This is good shit.
when you think you're getting deep.
This is good shit right here.
It's shallow than a motherfucker. So D took from CNN's polls 70% white, 12% black, 11% Latino, 4 Asian, 3 other.
That's by race of who's going to vote in this
So
presidential
now
election.
for the white people that are voting, he said that Hillary Clinton will get 27, Trump 37.
27.5.
27.5. Trump 37.5, and the third party 5%.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that would you're giving her okay. Then
Yeah.
blacks 10% for Hillary. Trump 1, third party 1, Latino 7. That Latino vote is going to be higher than I think that.
So for who are you saying, for Trump or for Hillary Clinton?
I think it's going to be higher in general than what CNN is predicting. Now, I'm only saying
No, it's just percentage of people. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but I think
I'm
that's
not saying
also,
it's gonna blow it to 20.
And I also think that's just a racial population breakdown in the United States.
it
too.
can't be because it's more Latinos than blacks now, right?
Yeah, it is.
How is it? 13% now? 13 or 14% now? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead. I'm just
you
going
know,
off the CNN numbers. I said courtesy of CNN shit.
What's the place where you can what's the place
What?
where you get condoms from as a kid? A Planned Parenthood.
Planned
you know they
Parenthood?
took us out years ago.
Oh, my
The plan is working, bitch.
Go ahead.
I'm woke. So that my thought is, and look, even when you look at the difference between the Latin vote and this, I would think the Latin vote is going to be slightly less for Trump. Now, I mean, how many Floridian Cubans are going to be like?
I did post, I believe, on Twitter. Matter of fact, I think I put it right here in my statement right here on Instagram saying
you said
I might be a little bit generous.
It might be a little generous.
Might be a little generous to Trump.
And then
I don't think Latino's gonna be his second best.
But typically, and Jason back me up if I think I'm right on
throw
this.
Jason in this shit.
But Jason's my political brother right here.
Okay.
Yes.
My white numbers crunch.
My white numbers crunching.
crush the motherfucking number.
That's terrible.
No. But I think traditionally, at least 20 to 30% of Latinos do vote for Republicans. But in this election,
This is
though,
to build the wall year.
I'm dropping it. I am dropping it.
But I think you're going to get, and that's one thing that people have discussed, the Latino turnout, and we
It's
know
crazy
it's
high.
going to be high. It's
Crazy
going to be
high.
for Hillary because
Right.
Trump has been like, to get these white people, I'm going to really say fuck you.
Let's see. Okay, keep going with my numbers.
And
This
then
is
you
good shit.
said 2% Asian for Hillary Clinton, 1 for Trump, 1 for third
party.
party. I'm going to give Hillary
What you gonna get, Hillary?
4% Asian.
So you think she's gonna take all the Asians?
The only reason I'm saying this is
Why?
no, I'll give it 3.
You give it 3?
I think just for the fact that Wall Street wants it, and that, the Asians want to get their money too. Shout out to my Asian folks.
9% for a third party. That would have to be one of the higher numbers.
But based on this presidential election, I wouldn't be shocked if 9% of people probably just said, "Fuck y'all, I'm not going to write nobody in."
But they would go in. But you actually think they would go there to vote for Johnson, or what's the?
Well, you can write somebody in. You don't have to put anybody on your top ticket
I like
either.
the thing.
You don't have to vote for a president. You can vote down ballot.
Like you know the meme that they put up there where the boy is yelling at the little kid, and he about 3 months ago was like, this is a parent yelling at the student talking about, you don't know how to spell this or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's like a little kid always sitting in his desk, and it's a black gentleman over him kind of yelling at him like this. And the one that came out today was like, all you motherfuckers that are talking about writing in Bernie, you better not do that shit because you the same motherfuckers that didn't go out and vote for Bernie. And they didn't say motherfuckers; they used the N-word. But I'm keeping my N-word.
I know. Well, in my final prediction for the numbers, it was Hillary Clinton 47.5%, Trump 43.5%, third party 9%. Breaks out to 100%. So as we said though too, plenty of times right here on the flip, we don't think Hillary Clinton is going to get 50%, not by a long shot. But we also think, based on what I've been seeing before,
see, I know he's not voting for her.
God damn it, Hillary Clinton. Donald Trump ceiling is about 42 to 43%. So I'm giving him a 43%. I'm giving her about 47, and a third party based on this election. The motherfuckers don't like really nobody at the top of the ticket. Obviously, between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, I say 9.
It'll be interesting to see how it fall out.
I hope that Kim Fox wins.
Yeah,
I think she gonna.
That's why I wanted to get into the local stuff. We've all voted. I assume. Yeah.
I took him to go vote.
Yeah.
No, stop with that bullshit.
He led him to Freedom Town.
You called me today.
I vote. I told you I had to them after like, yeah, you want to go? We go vote together. Yeah. You did not take someone who's not a voter, so stop. You probably didn't put that all in the streets and shit. I took that. No, Mo, you should have gotten someone like Tony who says, I'm not going. That's who you need to get.
I found my one person I was supposed to take to the polls with me. I took him to the polls with me.
You should have got T.
No, Tony voted.
Digo adapted into a Hallmark special. D and Davis to the polls.
You's gonna go vote? I think so.
You's best vote.
Okie dokie.
People's done died for your right to vote, boy. Had the National Guard walking y'all to the polls.
Yeah. And I got a lip to me. We just gonna make it. He's about making this, son.
Angry Mount Greenwood. Exactly. People come up throwing eggs at y'all like,
I've never heard such a slur, son.
You better not exercise your rights.
Back, monkey, fuck. What the?
You ugly darks, merengue maroons. Damn you exercising your rights.
Oh, shit.
We can't give up now, D. We can't give up now. We almost there.
I think I'm officially in trouble. Just being in the room for this. Everybody.
Oh yeah, we really brought you in.
Across all spectrums. I'm just a no-go now.
You blow your nose on a podcast?
Oh really? That's
blowing your nose?
Oh, the fucking ignorant shit me and him just did. That's what's wrong. We just set the whole fucking race back 50 years. That's the problem.
Just humped your nose on a goddamn podcast.
It'll be all right.
That's okay. All right, Jason. Go ahead.
So Kyle mentioned the local elections. Now might be the good time to talk about Mark Kirk, Tammy Duckworth. Let's cross the border. Let's talk about Russ Feingold and that jackass Ron Johnson. I'm not partisan, am I? No, he's literally a jackass.
Yeah.
Oh man, she running something off right now.
Like you mentioned it before with Johnson and Feingold. Feingold has been he was for a time a mainstay in the Democratic Senate, but he got knocked off during the time when it was along the last years when I was up there in Wisconsin, where the state pretty much turned from blue to red, and everybody up there went insane, and it led to Walker's reign up there, and Johnson was another person in the Senate who benefited from that whole turn, and now we're in a place now 6 years later. It's time to pay up. And hopefully Johnson can get his ass knocked out as the Senate turns back to Democratic control. So
I feel like you guys are being partisan.
Nah. Also, just to
we're messing up the Republican money, Jason.
just to observe the visual too. Is Kirk a veteran? Is he a flyer, like a Navy flyer or
That's what I was
something?
gonna
What's
say
with
when
the bomber jacket, man?
Or it's something to do with his.
Yeah, breaking news right here locally. Tammy Duckworth is now going to be your junior senator from Illinois.
All right, let's get to this one
Please.
about their advertisements lately.
Yeah.
We know that Kirk had the stroke, or was it
Stroke.
Stroke.
Yeah, stroke.
So he did the Willis Tower, formerly the Sis Tower stair climb, and I don't know how he did it because he was in a wheelchair. And I
Say
saw,
what?
I saw Tammy Duckworth, and she was in a wheelchair, and I was like, "You guys are really going for the sympathy vote, right?" Because I mean, she has prosthetics.
Yeah, she does have prosthetics.
I mean, get up on your good foot. You gonna use that wheelchair when you get motherfucking walking in the office? No, okay, that's my hate for this. I'm with.
Now we're in trouble.
She's gonna have a big. No, she's just gonna have a big thing over it like Roosevelt did. She's gonna hide the wheelchair.
Exactly. But no, look, I'm definitely for Tammy Duckworth. Let's say this though, as far as for what's his name? No, the
Kirk.
Kirk. I mean, Kirk has had. I mean, Kirk has been sad sometimes, but he has tried to do a decent amount with Durbin.
And that's I'm glad you said.
I'm sure it's compared to some other people in the same situation as far as being a Republican and Democrat. Now, me personally, I'm a Duckworth person.
Yeah.
But I don't have just total towards Mark Kirk.
Kirk hasn't been as loathsome as most Republicans been.
Oh, he said some foul shit like about him.
Well, during when?
About her family.
Yeah, he said that.
Mark Kirk said something pretty racist during the debate here in Chicago.
It was something about.
I think it was on ABC 7.
Yeah.
They only had one debate, right?
They had maybe two.
They had two debates.
Yeah.
Well, basically, he said something as far as like because her family history, she's biracial.
She's biracial of what?
I believe. Well, yeah, I think she's
Come on,
biracial.
take a shot. What you think?
Oh, I don't know.
No, come on. No,
I don't know. Maybe she's not biracial. I
Get the fucking shit out of me.
Oh, sorry. I can. Man, look it up. Somebody look it up on the Google. But no, she.
But I don't want to just talk out of my ass.
Yeah, but anyway,
This is all ass.
but anyway, he did.
We don't need facts.
He said,
Fuck your facts.
he said something in the sense of like her family wasn't her lineage didn't go back far as like the revolution. It was something. I'm sure one of y'all can find it. But he,
Yeah, that's some lost shit.
yeah, he said something, and it was kind of like, what the hell did you just say?
Yeah, it was.
Like, dude, what the hell? So he did come out and try to apologize, but it wasn't like really a good apologize. So it was something. It was something crazy.
But that made me turn a little bit on it. But Kirk, I was thinking mostly about Kirk in regards to Trump. Like he wasn't on that bandwagon as much. So, like I said, that made him less loathsome to me. But like I said, if he's attacking Duckworth lineage and shit like that, that's not
Yeah,
cool.
I can't. I'm looking for it now because I remember driving in here
And she is Thai. I wanted to make sure she was. I knew it was Thai or Vietnamese, but I couldn't remember which. I want to make sure. I thought it was Thai, and it is.
But I think her mother is an immigrant, and her father was born here. Okay, all right. So I knew it was something close to that, but.
Hillary's up now in the overall count.
Yeah, Hillary right now race to 270 right now. Hillary is at look like she's projected to really close, too close a call for Florida. Trying to wait till they have the overall state.
Don't include Florida.
Yeah, this does not include Florida.
Florida is huge.
Florida 29 electoral votes for Florida right now. Clinton's up 49% to 48%. Yeah, if she wins it, that's basically game set match. Hillary Clinton is your 45th president of these United States. I'm trying to
75-66.
75-66 is the count right now for the electoral vote count right now. As looking at the Senate, 39 Democrats, 2 independents, and 3 GOP. That's the count right now. And the 2 independents do caucus with the Democrats, so that means that the Democrats will have a control of the Senate. The House, I doubt, was going to flip to Democrats, and that's especially because of. Why are you laughing at?
Wait,
Well.
just to give you the actual quote.
Okay, you found
This
it.
is from
Thank you.
Chicago CBS local.com.
Yes.
During a debate Thursday evening, U.S. Representative Tammy Duckworth said her family has served this nation in uniform going back to the Revolution.
Okay.
And you guys explained her father is from here.
Yes.
Kirk responded that he had forgotten that all the congressman's parents came all the way from Thailand to serve George Washington.
Oh.
That's some racist shit.
Yeah. Oh, y'all came over here on the boat to come fight for Washington? Come on,
Man,
man.
if this was a year ago, I would have let some foul fuck fly out of my mouth. But the bread is coming.
Bread is coming. The bread is coming.
So, I mean, yeah. That happens. I mean, I'm going to say, like, he let out his nature, but I won't say that that's just him. Mm-hmm. And in these debates, and especially now that it seems like, I don't know, everything is reality TV and you show the world the worst side of you compared to, and people say, Donald Trump is basically, here all the New York has say it's like a smack DVD. Like, it's just say the foulest shit. And people like to hear people play the dozens now. Yeah,
they do.
Where when we back 20 years ago, let alone going back further, if you came out and said something that's really disparaging and totally disrespectful towards someone's family, that will hurt you. He got it back. The flip.
Marco Rubio is projected winner to win the Florida Senate race. Kind of figured that he was probably going to win. It was kind of close, though.
Yeah.
He backed out. That was fun.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jay.
I don't feel like it anymore, he said. And then people are like, are you serious? Right. You were almost presidential nominee, and you will win this easily. Yeah. But
it was close, though.
Yeah.
I mean 400,000 votes as of right now. Well, 392,040 votes is between him and his Democratic opponent, Patrick Murphy. But Marco Rubio is going to be your. Is he the junior senator? He's the senior. Well, the senator, the big senator, if you want to say from Florida, right? Mm-hmm. All right, cool. So Marco Rubio's back.
Yeah, it's not surprising. I don't think Rubio's still going to be a player in the Republican Party going forward. So,
this is my main question when it comes to the Republican Party. I know a lot of people say like, oh well, you know what? Donald Trump did bring up a lot of issues that people relate to. And I think some of the issues brought up, I think everybody can relate to, but he's just a racist jackass. But a lot of the shit that he said that was so racist and so much of a jackass brung out even more people, unfortunately.
Like and the girls at Marist.
Yeah, the girls at Marist. They had this thing called the Trump effect, right? So those people are not going to go back into their homes. They're going to stick around. That's the Republican Party. You look at it right now, it's like, oh my God, Donald Trump is doing so great, and he's brought out all these people. But you don't want those people. That's the issue. So after all this, I'm projecting, I think we all in here thinking he's going to lose, right?
Yeah.
After this, what is the Republican Party going to do next?
Well, you have certain evolutions that occur. This happened 100 or so years ago with the Democrats, and where the Democrats, the Democrats went from being a national party to a party that was splintered along the north and south lines, and then you developed the Dixiecrats, which was representative of Democrats in the southern states who were responding to certain gains that were being made by African Americans through Reconstruction and stuff. So this may be another thing where the Republican Party is going to have to split off in some way, and it'll evolve in one way, but de-evolve in another way.
But then they can't win that way. Because even if you look at it, what is it?
Right.
2042, we're all supposed to be minorities.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
And you're not going to, let's even call it like this, if we're just saying predominantly white people. All white people aren't like that.
No.
So you're sitting there, you're going to have your liberals, even your conservative people that just know bullshit and don't want to live in that world. Like whoever, even if he's slightly racist, this dude would have to be giving everybody everything they wanted for someone who is just a regular. Let's just even say someone that's conservative, closer to the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Well, those people right now are called college educated white people.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And in which he's losing by the droves.
Another thing too, when we talk about college-educated white people, and you talk about how Trump has the uneducated people that basically maybe graduated high school, even though I would think that would, I don't know how I'm trying to say this, that will grow, but I think it'll still be outpaced by, let's not just say white kids that graduate from college, but by white kids who come up in this more Benetton style world that we live in, as far as they don't have to be like, I love you, Negro, let me kiss you in your mouth.
But they're more diverse.
It's a multicultural society.
You know, so even if they're not necessarily, as you said, college educated white people, they still aren't going to probably be as racist as these people that are, I don't want to just say dying out because some of them are young, but it's still not going to be as racist as that. But getting back to Cal's point, as far as what's going to happen to the Republican Party, I was thinking about the Democratic Party in Florida and Murphy running against Rubio. And I hate to say that you have to do things down racial lines or whatever, ethnic lines, but I would have ran a Latin against Rubio, me personally, in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Because this would have been the time to really try to make gains. And even though I know most Cuban Floridians are Republican, I think still because some of the shenanigans that was going on in the Republican Party, it would have been a good time to try to snatch up some of those votes if you were offering them more of the things that you think is appealing to them.
And you do have more. It's not the Floridian Latino base is definitely, like I said, the Cubans run it, but they still have more of a mix of other Latinos too. Puerto Ricans, yeah.
Puerto Ricans are flying over there now because how fucked up their economy are. They're like, look, you can make money if you can setting Puerto Rican people up here in America and in Florida. You can make money hand over fist because it's a flood. They're coming over here to get this cash. So we got to get those Puerto Ricans, Democrats.
And I mentioned like the evolving that may happen with the Republican Party, but you could. I was just thinking you could see another situation happen where Republicans sort of just break off and they become more of an isolated party within the country because the people within it are isolated, like the people, the non-college educated whites and stuff like that, and more rural voters and stuff like that. And you may see something where a more centrist party, maybe like I say, the Democrats become more leaning to the center of things. And then, but if you see that sort of thing happens, the reaction, the real major reaction may be a more leftist radical thing developing outside of that, and maybe because I don't know, I'm not gonna predict it, but maybe in our lifetime we may see that third party really develop in this country, and I wouldn't be surprised if that third party would be of a leftist radical.
Oh yeah. Well, I think if we're saying it'll be a third party, we're saying that a third party that can actually win the presidency. Because that's what I think. It'll be leftist. Yeah. I think it'll be easier because I think even if you see what happened with Bernie, I think it'll be easier if you're talking about doing some socialist style shit, that some people, especially as fucked up as shit is, that people will be more accepting of, hey, look, you're a white worker, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You don't want to pay for your kid to go to school. Look, we're going to take care of this shit. Your ass is about to retire. This motherfucking healthcare shit, motherfucking this Obama shit was fucked up. We about to do this shit like this. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be more appealing to any American outside of someone who's super paid and don't want to pay for shit like that.
Well, yeah, and that's supported just by the fact that the enthusiasm for Clinton seems to be coming mostly from the anybody but Trump kind of thing. I mean, there are people that are definitely wanting to make history with the first woman president, but it's more from a place of fear for a lot of people.
How many of us voted for Bernie?
You mean in the primary?
No, yeah.
Yeah, right here.
I voted for Bernie.
So, but not...
Oh, shit! Oh, D, I didn't know you was one of them motherfuckers.
What?
Oh, Cal, did you vote for Clinton?
Yeah, I voted in primary.
At least you kept it 100. So now
I kept it 100 too.
I know, but
see, every time I do something, you give it to him. No.
Well, see, this was my thing.
I
knew I was going to have to vote for her come time for the real election.
Right. Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Or I thought like him.
Yeah.
I was like, Illinois is going to go her way anyway. So what do I need to do? But I voted for Bernie. Okay. But just like I jokingly, because I've always voted for Rahm. Wink, wink. No. But I knew Rahm was going to win. But
well, the other thing too, this is what greeted me when I came back from Europe. This terrifying graph that broke down every state and who'd win the election based on different demographics, and the only one that was overwhelmingly blue and this was like 2 weeks ago, was minorities. Even college-educated whites across the country, way too many of them support Trump for me not to be frightened to death. And I mean, that's just the counterbalance to the whole, like, everything is getting better as we get to be a more, there's a lot of lashback, and there's also a lot of people who are just looking out for themselves.
I was going to say, well, let's be realists, too. If you've been running shit for fucking 500 years, you don't want to get that shit up.
No.
I wouldn't.
But
I want to give you, look, I'd be like, here, take this. But if you're talking about, like, let's break this bread in half, I'd be like, shit, 30,
you will
30,
have me?
70.
You will have me slice my pizza?
Exactly, like me,
no,
that's
but
just-
I think in that case, it's going to be just a natural thing. It's going to happen like that. But go back to the point you all was talking about. You think it'll be a leftist third party that might, I guess the caveat is to have a chance to win. I think you're not going to just see 3. I think you're going to see 4.
That's what we were saying, though.
I know what you're saying.
We're saying that, but we think that the leftist party will be the one to actually
That you win
the president. Let's just say win the presidency.
Right. I think it's going to go to actually 4. I think, but first off, you are going to see a split between the Republican Party. Right now, you have Evan McMullin
What they gonna call
up in
it, though?
Utah.
It's
I
not-
don't know.
It's not going to be the Tea Party. What they going to call it?
I don't know. The Ultra Reds. I don't know. The Ultra Republicans. Ultras.
They're gonna find some way to put America in this.
They gonna do something. I don't know. Whatever the case may.
American Athletic Association.
Yay! So whatever the case, whatever the fuck they name them. But I think you have Evan McMullin out in Utah who could possibly really shake it up. I don't know if he's going to win it. I think Donald Trump is still going to win Utah, but he's making it a real case. But he has come out and is like, listen, I'm going to be that forefather of this next conservative movement. We're going to. Whatever you Trump motherfucker, you stay over there, we bring in the regular Republicans, as he said, we going to bring them together. So I think first off, you're going to see, first it's going to be a split between the Republican Party. Then I will agree with you. As time goes on, you might see a split, which is going to be a more leftist wing of the Democratic Party. So I could see it legit going from 2 to 4, legit, probably in our lifetime.
I got to change what I said slightly then. Because when you just brought up...
Did I change your mind?
Yeah.
Don't give my praise to Kyle.
Kyle, could you say what he said? No, because you know what? I didn't think about this as far as the chances.
Florida.
When you're talking about the fact, and you said Utah, and Mormons aren't going to vote for Trump. And we know that as far as we were talking about, like Arizona and New Mexico, the Mormon population is third largest, I believe, in those states. That if you can get a charismatic conservative to get those Mormon people and Latinos who share conservative values. Also,
You already had that person.
His
name was Marco Rubio, and he couldn't get past a fucking general election.
He wasn't.
He couldn't get to the general election.
He wasn't. You know what? He wasn't far enough.
You had that person in George Bush. Let's
And
go that route.
another one.
There you go.
There you go. You've had them.
But no. But see, Marco Rubio. What the fuck is going on? Marco Rubio isn't George Bush. George Bush. Go ahead. You love George Bush. You said it on file. It's on file. You've been like, I love.
I said he was funny. That's all I said.
Listen.
You talking about Jeb Bush? You talking about George?
George W.
You. Marco Rubio is not George Bush. George. You see. Look.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
You see Michelle Obama. You know Michelle Obama will have some hate in her heart for your ass. Now she's calm a little bit. But did you see that shit with her holding his hand? No,
He was swinging
because
and
dude, look, he got that kind of charm and shit. Yeah,
He's disarming.
yeah,
He
he's
is
very
disarming.
disarming. Marco Rubio is not disarming. You see that motherfucker and you like, it's on.
What the fuck do you want, Marco?
Yeah.
What do you want, Marco?
Like, no, if you get someone like that, you got you something there. If you get something like that, because of just conservative values, you have something there.
See, my only thing about the 4-party split with this is whether or not there's really a Trump movement or whether it's just a cult of personality. Does he stick around in this? I think he either goes away or goes to prison. Let's hope it's the latter. Because
Prison?
hey,
He's
man,
got cases, man.
criminal assault,
We all got cases.
Hey, tax man. That's what they always said about Al Capone. Taxes are gonna get you.
Man, Al
Taxes
Capone-
get everybody.
Al Capone was.
Oh, syphilis. He had syphilis. Died of syphilis in jail.
Anybody hear NPR this morning?
No.
This afternoon.
What's going on? Why you sigh?
Because they had like this comedian, this podcaster on, and they were asking them questions about past presidents, and they were just fucking it up. And it was like stuff.
Was it like?
Who's the fattest
Was
president ever?
Was it like gas money bad?
Kind of. And even some of the callers like, who's the fattest president ever?
Who cares?
Taft.
Thank you. That's the first thought that came to my mind. Like,
Stuck in a
if
tub.
you know history at all. Taft, or like name presidents who were related. Name
The Roosevelts?
It's 4.
Oh, Adams.
Yep.
Roosevelts.
Come on now.
Harrison's.
Bush.
It's over. That's
What'd
it.
you say?
Harrison. That's what people want people to forget, the Harrisons.
Because one was only president for what, 23 days or some
Yeah,
shit?
he died at Fallujah.
I
That
got
was the one
pneumonia
out there in the rain and
at
shit.
my
The
inauguration.
Put your coat
Now
on.
I'm dead.
I'm stunting. But and then it was another question, like name the first president that was born in a hospital, and then they said,
Damn.
on top of this,
That one's tough.
20th century though, 20th century,
In a hospital?
exactly. But this is a hit, and he's alive and a one-termer.
Oh, Carter. Really?
They didn't get that one.
I wouldn't have
Wait a minute. Where was JFK born?
He was rich.
In his estate?
Yeah.
All right.
First, though. You said the first.
Yeah.
Was Carter older than JFK?
Yeah.
No.
No, hell no. JFK was.
didn't do hospitals because he was a gangster.
Wait, Carter wasn't older than JFK? How old was
No.
No,
JFK got to be damn near. If he was alive right now, he'd be like 100 something.
You just said it's Carter.
99.
You just said Carter's older than. I'm saying he's not older than JFK.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay, right. Okay,
That's what, like, you know, like,
okay. I'm sorry.
damn.
No, wait a minute. So, wow. Okay, really?
Name the first president.
I wouldn't
and
have thought that.
This is another one.
I
The
would've-
first president to, while in office, to go to another country.
Oh, Nixon.
No.
I'm thinking of China. That's where to go to China. The first president to go to another country as a sitting president.
And he's a 20th. I'll even get help, but he's a 20th century
Was it
president.
Roosevelt?
Which one?
Daddy.
I would say, yeah. Did he go down to
4.
South America? He was somewhere in South America? Panama? Yeah.
And then to me, like, listeners, like, you motherfuckers don't watch TV or don't do. That's
You're
what,
listening to NPR?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know.
No,
people
not
know
you.
Yeah.
The people that are listening to NPR don't know
Yeah,
this.
and even the callers were getting some of it wrong. And it's like, dude, the fucking Panama Canal, like, it just was making me mad, and I didn't have enough time to call this motherfucker. Plus, it was like, y'all just gonna be one question. I wanted to be on the fucking contest.
call?
I was driving to work.
That's what ghosts say. Smart, dumb motherfuckers, man. It's, you do things to make you seem like you're smart, but you really do.
Yeah.
And most people
It's
are
our
doing the
history.
same.
Well, I mean, I'm black, but it's our history. That's what make me. It ain't my motherfucking history.
You're right.
Build this goddamn country.
It's my white
So
man's
it just
history.
it aggravated me. Like, fuck, what the fuck is going on?
I'm with you on that. I disavow anything that happened before like 1870 because that's when most of my family showed up.
Oh, you think the shit that happened after 1870?
No, it's still terrible, but hey, man, I got a poor background.
Oh my goodness.
Jason, for anybody that doesn't know, Jason has checked the history in his family. You say y'all have never owned a slave?
No, peasants all the way back.
See, I feel sorry for y'all.
We getting our backs whipped too, man. Just got to go back
y'all
far
need to
enough.
step up y'all motherfucking game.
So
So then what? We gonna get you Chuck? We gonna take him for Sid?
What?
Get you your first one.
See, they let him show
You should have seen. Hell no! He grabbed you by your throat.
I don't know what's happening right now. I really don't.
Okay, we'll leave it alone. Even though you had Chuck hating your eyes when Chuck was sitting here talking. Jason can be so rude sometimes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. I know. Yeah, totally. All right. So what else, guys? What do you guys want to go over next?
Well, like I said, I mean, this was our special election of election / shit on Mount Greenwood.
Hillary 75.
Look at this guy. He looks shifty.
Yeah,
What are you
D.
looking around? Look at him.
He's going to both. He's going both Kirk and Duckworth. He's like, I got to get my car. I got to get up to Wheeling.
Hillary has
Look at this
75
fucker.
right
Drunk as-
now, and
drunk
Trump
as
has
shit.
66.
Drunk as shit walking past.
That's how you do the election.
be 3 shoes
Yes.
to the wind by the end of the
Oh my God.
fall off that oil.
Tammy Duckworth. Shout out to Tammy Duckworth.
I'd be like, get on your good foot, bust a move, Tammy. Bust a fucking move.
She bust the foot for real.
She starts spinning on her back and shit. I'm gonna fucking grab her nub. I start spinning it. Go, go, go. Shout out to all our wounded warriors.
I said, we got to crash one of these political parties, though, man.
man, I would love
Anybody ever been to one?
No, not like
Oh, okay, I got a little story before we get out of here then. So, my old roommate's girlfriend was working as a volunteer the last mayoral election. You know, Fiorina or whatever? Yeah, he came in like 4th when he was supposed to come in 2nd, that sort of thing. Well, anyway, I got invited because I was roommates with her at the time, and her girlfriend's going. So we're all hanging out, the three of us. Being in a losing thing, especially that's good fun. It's fun because it's like watching a car crash.
Open bar?
Oh, yeah.
Was people getting kidnapped by hard? Like, fuck, give me another. Or were they, because was it light, so it allowed you to get drunk?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Depends on who it was, how invested they were. Good point. It's like scavenging and a car crash all at once. You're just kind of lurking and then just watching the debris. It's crazy, man.
I heard they was getting. I mean, how was like? Actually, that's my thing. I would think that a winning party would be more lit. Hell yeah. But you say the losing one is just as
well. Okay, here's the thing. For instance, like Clinton. Yeah,
so he's just taking it in.
For instance, tonight Clinton, there's going to be a lot of like emotions. The adrenaline's going to be there, but it's not going to be a real party. It's going to be like a celebration of her. But like you get over to the the libertarian one with Johnson Weld. Man, first of all, with him with the legalization of marijuana thing, they're all going to be just blazed and blitzed and just hammered.
But it's saying those parties are lit anyway.
Well, no. Well, I mean, like, they'd clean it up if they had a chance of doing anything reasonable.
Okay.
But, like, especially, like, being disinvested from that. Because, again, if you want to be a libertarian, go for it. But, geez, man, maybe think about your life.
D just changed the TV one.
Right, we got Roland Martin with the
to give us the black update
with the salmon matched up in the salmon tie, and I'm surprised he got a salmon ascot on.
That's what I was thinking.
But yeah, I guarantee you there will be fantastic people watching at the Johnson Weld concession speech that's going to happen in about 5 minutes.
Real quick before we get up out of here too.
All I want to say is Green Party will be back in
Speaking of that's Jill Stein.
You're right.
Doctor who won't say no to anti-vaxxers does not have any respect.
Oh, let's not do the anti-vaxxer thing tonight.
Speaking of the Chiba, 9 states it will be up on the ballot to either legalize marijuana or to have medical marijuana. And first step is medical marijuana, and then it goes to legal.
I saw this.
I think it's probably going to pass at least 7 to 8 of them
for kids that have severe seizures on Instagram.
You ever see that Sanjay Gupta CNN report? This kid had seizures or something. He was having like 100 seizures a day. And he hit the weed. Nah, he hit the blunt.
Was it? Yeah.
He did like an inhaler. Yeah. Stopped automatically.
I think I want to hit that thing.
Go ahead,
because you don't have to burn it.
No, I know you all against taking a smoke into your body, but it's a whole thing though.
But I was thinking though, when you do it straight in your nose like that,
in your nose.
Yeah, this kid. He
put it through your nose. I thought it was an inhaler, like a
one of the,
the smell. One of those, like a stream. Like wow, sinus. Right, sinus.
Take off.
I was thinking smelling salts.
No, I thought you were talking about an inhaler. I seen the one, the kid. I think he was having a lot of seizures, and I was watching somebody saying, it's like, listen, man, the whole thing about marijuana, it had two people, two ladies, one an older lady, one a younger lady. And the old lady was like, hell no, I want that. Basically, I'm paraphrasing. Like, well, we already got enough shit out there. We don't need no more. We don't need no weed out there. And the younger was like, listen, so many medical breakthroughs has come through with marijuana. You can't tell a mother who has a kid who's probably suffering from something, you can't have this, when she knows she can go to the next state and get it and her kid is fine. And plus, two, people want to smoke it.
But look, there's no side effects.
No side effects, right.
And some of them I've seen the kids smoke, but these kids aren't even smoking it.
Right.
There's no side effects to this.
Come on, man. I'm telling you.
Outside of slight memory loss.
My prediction, I think it's still going to be true in the next
It's not going to be all
10 to 15.
States.
I'm telling you, dude. 10
it's
to 15.
Not,
10 to 15. Maybe not all.
It's going to be
but at least 75% of it.
Bible Belt states. You're not going to get all of those states.
All right, man.
To be like, let's smoke, Junior.
All
they're
right.
going to be like, just like
older generations dying off.
Just like with alcohol, how they're dry on the weekends in some of these places. Some of these counties are just dry in general.
That's true.
Their people are not going to be like, fuck it, just burn that shit.
But remember, though, we got to go statewide, too. Although when people can vote, and they can definitely block it.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
I don't think you're going to get in 10 years all 50 states.
I said 10 to 15. But if California and Nevada is up for
It's legal in California already.
it basically is, but it's going to be for recreational use. But they did say if with the 9 states,
We got to also now. We'll use
what?
testers, but for anybody that's following Dan Davis, we're gonna give y'all the mail-in address. You send us some of these super weed bars that you guys have. We're gonna get our testers and find out which ones are the best. We know
we know testers.
Yeah, we know testers.
But they said based on the states,
We need a P.O. box.
the states that already are legal, plus the 9 states where it could be medical or recreational use. I think based on the population of the states within the country, I think it's supposed to be like over 50% of the population is going to have access to either medical marijuana or recreational marijuana. Something crazy high number like that. But I just think eventually, she's cute. I think it's going to flow over, man, and it's going to be. And I think one lady was like, "What's the difference between that and alcohol?" Like, shit, you do a breathalyzer test, you got to be 21 to do it. What the fuck is the difference? If any goddamn thing you know what you want to ban? Cigarettes and liquor. That shit kills more motherfuckers than anything on this planet.
The taxes is why.
The taxes
But that's
and the
what
taxes
don't make
wise,
marijuana so
exactly. That's the shit to kill
I'm
you.
not even in it.
Squares and booze. That's what fucking take people out. Not no weed.
gonna
Look,
bring-
the heroin is catching up too. That
Why are we talking about good stuff and you bring up
I said it's just getting
the
people.
7th scourge of the earth?
I'm just saying it's getting people. That's all.
Well, it's getting desperate. It's getting desperate. Down on their luck, people.
My
That's the
hometown.
thing.
All right. Heroin epidemic. Yeah.
It's sad, man. It is sad.
Now, is it from oxy users looking for something cheaper with the prescriptions running out, or is it just heroin? Was
It's meth or heroin.
meant for heroin?
Yeah.
Now, is that with the fentanyl on top? You like it strong, or you just like your boy regular?
Give me that Michael Jackson special.
If you ain't got none of that going to the white light, I don't know about how strong your boy is.
Well, let me just say this. When I was like growing up in junior high and high school, there would regularly be buildings that would just spontaneously burst into flames where I was growing up, and then just people that would just be like, they'd find them and they'd be like blue and not breathing. So I'm pretty sure it was some hardcore shit out there.
Stand up next to the flame, be like, "Ooh, shit." Ooh. See you when I get there.
Hard times out there in that Southland.
It sounds like y'all need something to do. That's the
Yeah,
fucking
that's the
problem.
thing. People don't have nothing to do.
People
they don't have
that
no
when
hopes
you
or-
in those rural areas, is nothing to do but get fucked up.
It's the same. Hey, listen, the same thing happens to poor black and brown communities. When you don't have jobs, you have bad education, you turn to vices. It's the same thing. I always say, the things that's happening to white people right now that's in the country. You hear about the drug epidemic, whatever like that. That shit happened to black and brown folks 20, 30, 40
But
years
then Indiana's
ago.
still gonna go with fucking Pence on the ticket and
That's
go
Pence-
with
that's his
Donald
ass,
Trump.
man. That's fucking
Pence don't
Pence.
even want to give heroin motherfuckers clean needles. Like serious though.
Uh-oh. Donald Trump is taking over the lead in Florida? No, about 1%, though. It's still too early to call, though. Oh, Pennsylvania.
Just 1%.
There's only 1% in right now. Hillary Clinton's up right now. So, yeah, it says 1%.
That's why it's Philly.
It's Philly.
How's Philly that efficient?
Philly is efficient. Philly's official. Dude, somebody tweeted out a picture. The polling place was at a Philly cheese shop. You can go get you a sandwich and vote.
Well,
No bullshit.
Well, Freeway endorsed Hillary, so Philly is in the bag.
Oh, once Freeway says it.
Yeah, Freeway was like, yeah. Alhamdulillah.
Whoa, watch that now. You
That's Freeway.
you Kappa. You watch what you talking about.
They always say the cities are late returns. Philly's like, we're going to bed.
Oh yeah, we're done with this.
I'm saying they got some koofied up bearded dudes. Like, get your ass in them poles, man.
All right, guys, are we done? Was the election special over?
Unless you got something to say, I think Hillary Clinton.
It's still a little, there's still a lot of time left,
We want
but
a quick, nice little podcast in and out.
not yet.
I got stuff to do. Like I ain't tell you.
Drink over this.
No, I'm not stressing. It's just I'm gonna be drinking though. Off work. But no, so like I was saying at the beginning of the podcast, before it started off out my week. So I have to watch the old seed tomorrow. Well, I'm actually keeping the young seed. What happened, guys?
Is he anybody live in Mississippi? Why is only like 600 people voting so far?
Man,
There's only about 600,000
Come
people
on,
in
man.
Mississippi.
come on, man. You know you can't read in Mississippi. But it's hard to read in Mississippi. But think about how many people in Mississippi probably can't spell Mississippi.
It's a hard word to spell.
It
Yeah, it is kind of hard. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, but they're there though. All right. Then Friday, the daycare's closed. So I'm leaving the daycare yesterday, and I'm like, so what you gonna do about your cousin? The lady's cousin passed. When's your service or whatever? She's like, Friday. So I'm like, so what you talking about doing with my daughter? She's like, oh, we close on Veterans Day. I was like, what? I was like, I made a comment about it, but so my weekly plans, because I don't even know, but during the time, if I'm gonna be able to make it to the happy hour. I didn't know till yesterday, so I'm like, 6 is maybe, depending on how traffic is. So that's messed up I'm already tired, so that just messed up my going forward shenanigans. So that's all I had to say. I know that's maybe Anthony just check that out of it. He can't. I don't give a fuck.
I drink for you.
That makes me feel so much better. And it's at the what's the name, headquarters. Man, I like free video games. Especially, I don't know why growing up I enjoyed pinball, but as an adult I really like pinball more. You know, so it's like
Is it the one we mess with? Okay.
Yeah, it's that headquarters, right? Yeah, is that headquarters?
Yeah.
Might be doing a party up there sometime
Yeah.
soon.
Well, I would say there's another one further north. I just was asking about that.
Yeah. So what else? Has anybody got something going on this week? Did you go out and do anything as far as going to different states to get people to vote?
No,
So it's
I
on
came
you
to the
if Trump
Saturday.
wins.
No, I came to the Saturday with you guys, and then I did phone banking.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Phone banking?
I did phone banking.
That's messed up.
What does that entail?
The 40th War calling swing states. I was calling Ohio.
How many
I had
people-
some
how
dude
many
troll
people
me.
curse you? How
I
many
had some
people-
dude troll me.
What
He
do you do?
goes, I'm undecided. And I go, okay. I was like, what do you need to know? He's like, foreign policy. How can we trust Hillary with this Benghazi thing? And then he like recited all the things from the attack ads. And then he threw in, he was trolling me. He's like, I'm going to vote for that Johnson guy and that weed legalization. And I didn't take the bait on that one because he thinks I'm a crazy like fire burning hippie or hair burning hippie. And I'm like, that's fine. I consider it a victory if you vote for anybody but Trump. And then he shouted at this, as the phone call ended and hung up, Trump 2012, and I just had to laugh because he got the year wrong. I hope he thought it was 2012.
Right, he gonna vote on the 28th of 2012.
All right, that's it. Everybody, we got anything else you want to talk about? Anything?
Why is this not a national holiday?
True.
Elections should be held on the weekend. This is my preference.
I don't think people would go.
I think that people will go. If you do it Saturday to Sunday, you start off Saturday and you end on Sunday night. The reason why a lot of states don't have early voting, so that's why you have these 2, 3, 4 hour waiting lines. Not 9 times out of 10, the majority of Americans probably don't work on the weekends. And I think if you did open up for Saturday and Sunday and just have a Sunday night, this would be Sunday night instead of fucking Tuesday night, I think more people will vote. This is my prediction.
Why we don't have it on the weekend now?
No, go. I do know, but please explain.
Right. Well, Sunday being the Sabbath was once held as a more.
You're supposed to work on the
Yeah,
Sabbath.
it was once held as it was a bigger deal.
Wow, you sinner.
It was a bigger deal for our forefathers, but so then it was Monday, but because we didn't have jets and scooters and stuff back then. you needed a travel. You needed
Jet scooter.
Yeah, we didn't have the.
Have my scooter ready when I get off this G4.
We didn't have the scammers, the skatings, the scammer boards back then. So they needed Monday as a travel day.
Okay.
And then Tuesday was the day where people were able to get to the polls and elect.
My thing.
Well, you can change all that now.
My thing.
Change all that.
Yeah, right.
I think the
Right.
regiment of you, like you said, usually you work during the week.
Mm-hmm.
So I think one thing you need to have, and it may be difficult because some areas are rural. You need to have early voting everywhere.
You
And
do.
I know it'll be
That would be
It'd
fine.
be difficult
Yeah,
if you
that'd be
live
good.
in a rural area to go travel 20 miles to early vote. You may wait till if the polls is closer to open up. But I'll say this too. So for people like us, because I usually vote on the weekends. As far as if I really want to get it done. Again, you didn't do anything as far as
what day we go vote on?
I was going to go vote that day.
It was a Saturday.
Yeah, but no, I vote. But see, so, but I think still that it's some people, and it would be better because they are used to voting either going to work or not going to work, and they're out and about. Sometime on the weekend, people don't do shit.
But at least I'm giving you 2 days. Though.
Yeah, please.
I'm giving you 2 days.
Once they get into that bender,
College football,
yeah,
NFL, you can't get in the way of that.
Yeah, no.
Remember what?
Yeah, he's totally right.
So football is taken out.
You just said fuck church.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I just said people don't go to church that much no more.
You don't want to vote. You rather go out and vote and suppress the Negroes.
Shout out to the NBA. Yeah. Let's all lock arms and walk out of here.
Yes.
Keep your money right.
Let's lock arms and do.
Get your money right. Anyway, all right. So make sure you check out D. Davis the Flip. Every Wednesday we drop a new flip. Actually, sometimes every other week we're probably going to drop a flip on a Monday or Sunday from our hidden headquarters. And make sure you follow D. Davis at that's D. Davis. That's D stuff. I'm sorry, D. I don't want to take your stuff. But I meant to say, make sure you check out D. Davis' show every Saturday on ChicagolandSportsRadio.com, where we bring you sports guests, cultural guests, anybody and everybody that Kyle and Sia can jump up and get for us. Make sure you check out everything. And D, go ahead and take us out.
First off, too, this podcast pops up on iTunes. So, hey, if you like it, please, start it up. You know what I'm saying? Give us a good rating. But definitely follow us.
How many stars, D?
5.
5 star.
5 star. 5 star. 5 star.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had a good. We talked all this racist stuff, and I had a good story.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Non-racist story or a good racist?
No, it's kind of funny between two black people. Okay, so I went to go see Doctor Strange yesterday. Damn good movie. Everybody go see it.
Hold on, we don't give that away for free.
What?
No, everybody, you ain't got to go see that.
Okay.
Doctor Strange got to pay for something.
Right. But I was going to say, I think it's going to rival.
Oh, that damn Jerobi. Go ahead.
Damn. Quit messing with Jerobi, man. Go ahead on Jerobi.
Got the SNL commercial.
I know, right? Yeah, I know. It's going to rival your thought of Civil War being the best one.
Okay.
Doctor Strange.
Wait, you think that movie can? It's not a
Charlie.
What was the?
It was good.
What's in that movie? Y'all told me, corrected me last week when they do that. They still in that front when the buildings are folded in and stuff.
Inception.
Inception. Listen, all that.
Man, I'm telling you,
all
Ken,
that Inception
Ken, it's good.
Listen, I don't take acid, never have.
It's good.
But I know when I see a trippy fucking movie,
It was a groovy. It was a groovy tripping movie.
Like,
but I'm telling you,
tripping balls,
Ken.
man.
I'm telling you, it's up there.
I don't think it's better than Civil War.
It's up there. Just wait. You watch it.
That's some big.
Just
And
wait. I didn't say it was better. Whoa.
Go crazy.
No.
Okay.
I didn't say it was better. I said it's up there though.
I thought you just said it was better.
No. It might rival a little bit, but I don't think it's going to beat it. Civil War was there. I personally think the second Captain America was better than Civil War. Me and you debate that all the time. I like that second one.
I won't kill you, Bucky.
That second one was dope. But anyway. So I'm in there, right? So I go check it out. It's like a 12-15 movie. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to go ahead. Man, 87 in there Ryan is a great movie.
Oh, when it's empty?
When it's empty? Oh, it's unbelievable.
For sure.
Fucking phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal. Ain't nobody there? Fucking phenomenal,
When
right?
the motherfucking blacks is not there.
You gotta go there.
So wait a
How many
minute.
people's in there?
So I say max maybe 30 people is in there.
Really?
30 people is in there, right? So you think that's a lot, right? At 12 o'clock?
What's that? This was a Tuesday, you said?
This was yesterday. Went to go see it yesterday.
It came out with Friday.
It came out Friday.
30.
So majority of people in there was majority guys, obviously. But maybe like 20s to 30s years old. You know, so they probably had a little time off. Like, I'm gonna go check it out. It's really good, right? So I go up. I try to find my normal seat. I always go back row middle so I can get, you know, I can really get it, right? So a guy maybe about 6 seats down to my left. Another guy maybe about 7 seats down to my right? So here come these two ladies, the older one and the younger one. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, where are you going? They coming towards me. I'm like, okay, maybe they're going to go to the end. No, they don't. They sit their ass right next to me.
Oh.
All the seats in this damn theater.
They just wanted some of that D.
Maybe. I can't hate them if they did. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened.
Axe body spray.
No, just Hey, just being demands. So they come sit right next to me, right? So we, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, so I'm eating my popcorn and all like that. We checking out the previews. Up comes Wonder Woman. All right, I seen it's got another kind of a newer trailer out. They showing that. So the older lady was turned out to be this girl's mother. Older lady was like, I don't want to see that. And the young girl was like, the daughter was like, why? Cause she white? You a racist. I'm like, damn! Like, you didn't call your mama racist, just bold out in front of everybody. I'm like, you a racist. I'm like, okay, what the fuck is this about to happen? So I'm thinking like this is gonna be a crazy ass movie, a good movie. I'm gonna have these two sitting next to me, probably co-signing on everything that happens. Luckily, the movie was so damn good, it shut them the fuck up. The music, I mean, the sound was so great too, it probably shut them the fuck up. But afterwards, man, everybody, this one dude stood up and gave it a standing applause at the end of it.
And you know that's some bullshit.
Hey, I'm just saying, a brother,
How was he?
a brother.
How
I
was
don't know.
he?
I couldn't see him.
He was high than a mother.
He stood up and gave it a standing ovation.
It wasn't 3D, was it?
No, I didn't see 3D. You did. If you saw that 3D, let me see something. If you a partaker in the drugs,
I know.
and you want to go see something that's gonna trip you the fuck out, go watch that and go watch it in 3D. You would probably be on the floor dying because of this shit. I didn't need no 3D. I'm looking at this shit like, oh my god, this shit is fucking crazy right now. The visuals, the sound, the storyline, everything, man, it was top notch.
All right, real quick.
And I heard a black girl call mama racist.
Talking about mothers. My mother texted me this morning, right? She was like, hey, go vote. Don't vote for Trump.
All right.
So, first of all, I kind of got to think, like, all right, my mama don't know I voted for Bernie, right?
Okay.
And I'm like, there's no reason for me to debate you on this shit. But she's
Right.
like, she likes to tell me who to vote for, right?
Still,
Now, partially it's because
you're still a baby.
What the teacher union is who they're to go voting for. Like, help me with my job.
Right.
But, so my mother said that, and I was like, I look at this stuff. So my first reply was, been voted, right? Mm-hmm. Thanks, D. Shut the fuck up, D. No, but, and then it hit me. I was like, you know what? Ma, I really hate when you tell me who to vote for.
You told her that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I said, I said first, that's what I said first. I said second, you told me not to vote for Trump like I would vote for Trump. Like that really, like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Like, it's either the option that I'm going to be like,
Right.
well, maybe.
Right.
So that kind of pissed me off.
He did say he's going to build a wall, mama.
Mamas would overstep like that. They do overstep like that.
Nah, you ain't got to tell me not to vote for fucking Trump. I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
But, dude, don't let me.
No, she didn't actually, but she would do that though. I think she has in the past done stuff like that.
Your mother ever told you to vote for?
I don't think so. No, she just said make sure you take your ass to go vote. She didn't tell me who to vote for, but she be on me like you better go. Did you go vote?
Your daddy tell you who to vote for?
I haven't talked to my dad about it.
That's the key point.
I did have my mother promise. I was like, I know you like to fill things out. I know you think it's responsibility, but you can't possibly think Trump represents you. So make me this one promise, please. I'm not telling you who to vote to.
It was a chance you would vote for?
I don't know, but I just want to make sure. So
like
I got
your
her to
frankness.
promise
I like
me
your yeah.
that even I'm not saying
He's
you have
like,
to vote for Hillary.
Don't vote if you're going to vote for Trump.
I'm like, but just make sure you. This was before I had this conversation before he was even the nominee. I was like, just don't vote for Trump. I had to have that conversation again. So I think she might be leaving a blank. I didn't quite get
She's
all
like,
the way
for my
there.
baby.
I guess since Jason said
He used to love that and live in color.
She was also like, I don't know how to vote for this Kirk Duckworth thing. And I was like, all right. She isn't just like, woo, Kirk.
Yeah.
Because my parents both vote pretty red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like your frankness. Like when Tony asked us, could you be cool with somebody to vote for Trump? The funny thing that came in when Tony said that, but then he said this weekend that I'm not going to go vote. And it's like, if somebody was cool with vote for Trump, as long as they didn't say fucking racist shit to my face on a regular basis.
But, I mean, like, see, going with we talk about people like Tony and people of that age.
Talk about Tony.
As he cut up this,
That's what I want to say.
Yeah, Tony, cut
this shit.
But no, I think too many of the younger voters they take the stuff too personally, and I think they make it more about them. Whereas
it's about them.
it
Voting is about you.
I think it's very little to do with you though, and
That's an interesting discussion.
I go back to the whole thing about being the Louis C.K. quote about being a grown up and voting period, but voting for Hillary especially. And I think if you didn't see the choice, if the choice wasn't laid out in front of you, and you still has such trouble because you had such a personal thing about Hillary, even though you don't really know what it is, like. That's why I think
she locked my brothers up.
People haven't worded out their issues.
Her husband did.
Yeah,
but I know in that bed she talked about she probably called him a super predator.
Yeah, she called me a nigga. I know she said it so many times when I didn't hear it, but you know it's like, you know, get over yourself, man. You got to stop evil when it's at the door.
Kyle and Jason want to talk about judges and coroners and all other freaky positions that we don't need to be voting on or something similar to that.
I wanted to talk about just the ballots in general and anything that may have caught y'all eye or irritated y'all and stuff. And
a lot of Irish people.
We can start off with Jason.
All right, let's do this list fashion. Everybody can jump in, and then we'll pass it around. One, what the fuck do I know about what makes somebody qualified to be a coroner or not? How are we politicizing that position? That's number one. Number two is, what was number two? Now I'm all fired up about that. Oh, right, running unopposed. You've got a machine, a political machine, and you can't come up with a viable candidate or run a dog. I don't care. Not like a dog, like a slang. Literally run a dog.
And if you're gonna have so many unopposed listings, make the voting shit easier to do. Like, I don't want to have to do that scribbly shit if it's just one person on the ballot. Just like, I don't know, just like punch a hole or something. Do the old school shit or something. It just was annoying to me. I didn't even go through all that shit. If it was unopposed, I left it alone.
If it was unopposed, depending on if I felt like I heard something about that judge or somebody, I said no. If it was unopposed,
I'm not talking about the judge. I'm talking about like there were the other positions that were unopposed. Like I'm trying to think of what
U.S. Congressperson on my ballot was running unopposed.
Yeah, there was a couple of them. Yeah. Like, yeah, it's just
a valuable position.
And there was one.
So why aren't you running?
I mean, if I would have known it was there, I might have put some time into that.
It's a valuable position, but I ain't no fuck about this shit. Bible than the motherfucker.
All right, you got me on that one, James.
It's funny too, like some of the questions they have at the end, like the initiatives or whatever.
Oh, let me ask you guys this one. So on the one of should you take the money from your car stickers and stuff and either use it just for infrastructure as far as things to do with the vehicles and all that type of stuff, or should you use it for other things? Which way did you guys vote?
I had to see it.
It was at the front of it. It was the first one.
The wording on that one was horrible, man. I think I went with stick. I think I went with stick to
car infrastructure.
Yeah, infrastructure.
I voted that way first. Then I went back because I was like, see, the schools are going to need this money, and they're going to be using this shit to say, we can't use this money due to something 13. I was like, nah, I know y'all going to steal this shit anyway. Yeah.
And they had a question about the schools, like,
statewide, should it just be, I think, now I'm summarizing this, so it's not word for word.
Yeah,
but it was basically, should the state help in with, for instance, like Chicago schools, should they play a part in helping Chicago schools financially? And you know I hit yes.
Yeah, it's like,
you downstate motherfuckers, I want
like, why is this shit even up for debate?
These little project babies want your money. All right. So on that note, you got something else to say?
I'm good.
Definitely use a hashtag #DNDavisFlip. DNDavisFlip. I'm at Demons1. Ken is at That's Davis. Cal is at work_right. Tony's at TonyGill670. And Jason's at JF Kessler.
All right.
Yep. And we go.
Supposed to say keep your hands.
Oh, shit. You supposed to say that. You fucking me up. Keep your hands to yourself, everybody.